Have you ever wondered how long you will live after turning 70? It's a question many of us think about but rarely speak out loud. When you look around at your friends, your family, even the elderly neighbors still walking briskly each morning, you might find yourself asking what keeps them so full of life. Is there a secret to living well after 70? The truth is, while no one can predict the future, science has uncovered certain signs, simple yet powerful indicators that can give you a glimpse into your own journey of longevity. Imagine stepping into the golden years of your life, feeling strong, energetic, and full of joy. Picture yourself enjoying every single day, free from the limitations that aging sometimes brings. Wouldn't that be the life you'd want to live? In this video, we are going to explore 6 critical signs that can help you understand not only how long you might live, but how well you will live after 70. These signs are not just random. They are backed by science, decades of research from renowned institutions like Harvard University, the Mayo Clinic, and the National Sleep Foundation. More importantly, each one of these signs is something you can improve with simple daily habits. The best part: you don't need expensive treatments or complicated routines. All it takes is awareness and small, consistent changes to your lifestyle. By understanding these signs, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. So if you're ready to discover the secrets to living longer and healthier after 70, stay with me. Because what you're about to learn could change the way you live every single day moving forward. Now let's take the first step together and uncover the 6 signs that truly matter for your health and longevity. Have you ever paid attention to how fast you walk? It might seem like just a simple habit, something you do every day without much thought, but the truth is, your walking speed can reveal a lot more about your health and even your lifespan than you might think. Researchers from the University of Pittsburgh conducted a comprehensive study involving over 34,000 older adults and found a surprising correlation. Those who walked faster tended to live longer. In fact, their research showed that people with a brisk walking pace had a significantly lower risk of heart disease, stroke, and other life-threatening conditions compared to those who walk slowly. But why does walking speed matter so much? Think of your body like a well-oiled machine. When you walk at a faster pace, your cardiovascular system is forced to work harder, pumping blood more efficiently through your veins. Your muscles stay active and strong, preventing the typical decline in muscle mass that often comes with aging. And it's not just your heart and muscles that benefit. Your joints also maintain better flexibility, reducing the risk of stiffness and pain. Imagine 2 friends, John and Peter. Both are 70 years old and have lived in the same neighborhood for decades. Every morning, John puts on his walking shoes and heads out for a brisk 30-minute walk around the park. His steps are steady and confident, and he enjoys the fresh morning air. Over time, John notices that he can climb stairs more easily, his knees don't ache as much, and his energy levels remain high throughout the day. He even sleeps better at night. On the other hand, Peter prefers to spend his mornings sitting on the porch with a cup of coffee watching the birds. He walks, of course, but only when necessary and always at a slow pace. Over time, Peter starts to feel stiffness in his joints. Climbing the stairs becomes a struggle, and his visits to the doctor for checkups become more frequent. The difference between John and Peter isn't luck, it's lifestyle. John's habit of daily walking strengthens his heart, maintains his muscle mass, and keeps his joints flexible. Peter, although enjoying his peaceful mornings unknowingly, allows his body to slow down, making everyday activities more challenging. Now you might be thinking, but I'm not used to walking fast. Is it too late to start? Absolutely not. Just like any other muscle in your body, your walking pace can be trained and improved over time. Here's how you can start. Set small goals. Begin with just a short walk around your house or neighborhood. Aim for 10-15 minutes a day. Gradually increase your pace. Once you feel comfortable, start walking just a little bit faster each day. Focus on keeping your back straight, your head up, and your steps steady. Find a walking buddy. Walking with a friend not only makes it more enjoyable, but also helps you stay consistent. Track your progress. Use a simple pedometer or a smartphone app to track your steps and speed. Celebrate your progress as you go. If you want to live longer and stronger, why not take that first step today? Start small, but start now. Remember, every step you take today is a step towards a healthier, longer life. So, stand up, put on your shoes, and start walking. Your future self will thank you. Now that you've seen how powerful just your walking speed can be, Let's move on to the second sign that can predict your longevity, something you use every single day often, without even thinking about it, your grip strength. Have you ever shaken hands with someone and immediately noticed how strong or weak their grip was? It's something many of us don't think much about. After all, a handshake is just a greeting, right? Well, science says otherwise. Your grip strength is far more than just a sign of physical strength. It's actually a powerful predictor of how long you might live. In a groundbreaking study published in The Lancet, researchers analyzed data from thousands of older adults and found that grip strength predicts longevity more accurately than even blood pressure. Surprising, isn't it? The logic behind this is simple. Strong hands require strong muscles, and strong muscles indicate that your body is still maintaining its strength and resilience. When grip strength declines, it's often a sign that the body's becoming weaker, not just in your hands, but throughout your entire muscular system. Let me share with you the story of Edward. At 72 years old, Edward is known among his friends for his firm handshake. He's not a bodybuilder, not an athlete, just an ordinary man who never let his hands grow weak. Every morning, Edward spends about 15 minutes doing simple exercises, squeezing a rubber ball, using a hand gripper, and even doing light gardening. One day at a community event, Edward met an old friend, Frank. When they shook hands, Frank immediately noticed the difference. "You've got quite the grip there." Frank chuckled, struggling to match the strength. Frank had been more sedentary, spending most of his time reading or watching TV. Over the years, Edward continued his routine, while Frank's hands grew weaker. Simple tasks like opening jars, carrying groceries, or even holding a coffee cup became a challenge for Frank. For Edward, however, life moved on smoothly. His strength wasn't just limited to his hands, it reflected in his ability to get up from a chair, easily climb stairs without support, and maintain his independence. This isn't just coincidence, it's science. Researchers have linked strong grip strength to lower risks of heart disease, fewer chances of stroke, and even better cognitive function. It's as if your hands are the gateway to understanding the health of your entire body. If you're wondering whether it's too late to start, the answer is absolutely not. Improving your grip strength is simple, and you don't need to go to the gym or lift heavy weights. Here are a few easy ways to start strengthening your hands today. Squeeze a stress ball. Keep a soft rubber ball nearby and squeeze it 15-20 times with each hand a few times a day. Use resistance bands. Stretching resistance bands with your fingers can build both hand and forearm strength. Open jars and bottle caps. Regularly, rather than asking for help, make it a habit to twist open jars and bottle caps. This daily practice strengthens your hands gradually. Farmer's walk exercise. Carry 2 grocery bags and walk a short distance. This not only strengthens your grip, but also your shoulders and back. Remember, a stronger grip means a stronger life. You don't need to wait for tomorrow to start. Grab a ball, a jar, or even a bag of groceries and begin strengthening your hands today. Every firm squeeze is a step towards a longer, healthier life. Now that you've seen how important your grip strength is, it's time to explore another hidden predictor of longevity, one that you might experience every single night, but rarely think about: the quality of your sleep. Have you ever woken up after a full night's sleep only to feel tired, sluggish, and unrefreshed? It's a common experience for many, especially as we grow older. But here's the surprising truth. It's not the number of hours you sleep that matters most. It's the quality of that sleep. Researchers from the National Sleep Foundation have found that people who sleep 7 to 8 hours per night have a significantly lower risk of heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. But there's a catch: their sleep needs to be deep and uninterrupted. It's not just about lying in bed for 8 hours. It's about how well your body goes through the stages of sleep, especially deep sleep and REM, rapid eye movement. When you sleep deeply, your body goes into a restorative state. Your heart rate slows down, your blood pressure drops, and your muscles relax. During REM sleep, your brain consolidates memories and processes emotions, which is why you often wake up feeling mentally clearer after a good night's rest. On the flip side, if you're tossing and turning, waking up multiple times during the night, or experiencing shallow sleep, your body misses out on those critical benefits. Over time, this leads to increased risks of heart disease, memory loss, and even shortened lifespan. Let me share with you a simple yet powerful story. Margaret and Alice are both 75 years old and have been friends since high school. They live just a few houses away from each other, but their lifestyles are quite different. Margaret is a firm believer in good sleep. Every night she follows a strict routine: no screens an hour before bed, a warm cup of chamomile tea, and her favorite book for 15 minutes before lights out. Her bedroom is cool, dark, and quiet, perfect for restful sleep. Alice, on the other hand, has always struggled with her sleep. She often stays up late watching television, scrolling through her phone, and snacking on sweets. Her room is filled with bright LED lights, and she usually falls asleep with the TV still on. In the mornings, Margaret wakes up refreshed and ready to walk around the neighborhood, while Alice wakes up groggy, reaching for her first cup of coffee just to feel awake. Over the years, their health differences became obvious. Margaret maintained sharp memory, clear thinking, and strong energy levels, while Alice began experiencing frequent forgetfulness and high blood pressure. Margaret's secret: not just the hours she slept, but the quality of that sleep. If you find yourself waking up tired or struggling to stay asleep, don't worry. Improving your sleep quality is simpler than you might think. Here are a few practical steps to help you start tonight. Create a bedtime routine. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's internal clock. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals before bed. Limit caffeine intake after 3 p.m. and avoid large meals right before bedtime. Limit screen time. The blue light from screens can interfere with your body's natural sleep cycle. Consider reading a book or listening to soft music instead. Keep your room cool, dark, and quiet. Your bedroom should be a place of comfort. Use blackout curtains to lower the temperature and eliminate noise distractions. Practice relaxation techniques. Deep breathing meditation or gentle stretching before bed can help relax your mind and body. A good night's sleep isn't just about feeling rested, it's about living longer and stronger. Tonight, take one step to improve your sleep routine. Whether it's turning off the TV a little earlier or setting your room just right, your body will thank you. Rest well, live well. Now that you understand the power of quality sleep, let's explore another surprising indicator of your health and longevity. This one is something you can measure right now with just a simple tape measure: your waistline. Did you know that the size of your waist can actually predict your lifespan better than the number you see on the scale? It might sound surprising, but waist circumference is one of the strongest indicators of health risks as we age. According to research from the Mayo Clinic, men with a waist circumference greater than 40 inches 101 cm and women with a waist circumference greater than 35 inches 89 cm have a significantly higher risk of developing heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and stroke. This is because belly fat, particularly visceral fat, surrounds vital organs like your liver, pancreas, and intestines. Unlike the fat under your skin, visceral fat is metabolically active, releasing inflammatory substances that can damage your arteries and raise blood pressure. Let me share with you a story about Robert, a 68-year-old retired teacher who always prided himself on staying active. But as the years went by, he began to notice something troubling. His belt was getting tighter, his pants were harder to button, and his reflection in the mirror showed a growing waistline. At first, Robert brushed it off as just part of getting older. He thought, "A little belly fat is normal at my age." But during a routine checkup, his doctor warned him that his waist size, now measuring 42 inches, was a red flag. "Robert," his doctor said gently, "that extra weight around your waist isn't just about appearances. It's affecting your heart and putting pressure on your organs." This was a wake-up call. Determined to take control of his health, Robert began making small changes. He cut back on sugary snacks, started walking every morning, and added more vegetables to his diet. It wasn't easy at first, but he stayed committed. Over the next year, Robert's waist shrank to 38 inches, and he noticed incredible changes: more energy, better sleep, and even his knees hurt less. His doctor was thrilled with his progress, and so was Robert. If you're thinking that shrinking your waistline sounds like a daunting task, don't worry. You don't need to starve yourself or run marathons. Small, consistent changes can make a huge difference. Here's how you can start: cut back on sugar and refined carbs. Foods like white bread, pastries, and sugary drinks can quickly add inches to your waist. Instead, opt for whole grains, lean proteins, and fresh vegetables. Increase fiber intake. Fiber helps you feel full longer, which can prevent overeating. Good sources of fiber include leafy greens, whole grains, beans, and fruits. Stay active every day. You don't need a gym membership. A simple 30-minute walk every day can help reduce belly fat and improve your heart health. Get enough sleep. Studies show that lack of sleep can lead to weight gain, particularly around the waist. Aim for 7 and 8 hours of quality sleep every night. Practice portion control. Sometimes it's not just about what you eat, but how much you eat. Try using smaller plates and bowls to help manage portion sizes. Your waistline isn't just a number, it's a reflection of your health. Start with small changes today. Skip the sugary snack, take that evening walk, and watch as your body thanks you with better health and more energy. Remember, a healthier waist is a step towards a longer, happier life. Super Shonorei. Now that you've seen how impactful your waistline can be on your longevity, it's time to look beyond the physical and into the mind. Let's discover how mental health plays a crucial role in how long and how well you live. When it comes to living a long and healthy life, most of us think about eating well, staying active, and getting enough sleep. But there's another critical factor that often gets overlooked: mental health. In fact, the way you think and feel each day can have a tremendous impact on not only how long you live, but also the quality of those years. A study from Harvard University spanning over 80 years found that people who maintain a positive mindset and effectively manage their stress tend to live longer and suffer from fewer diseases. On the flip side, those who live with chronic worry, anxiety, or negativity are at a significantly higher risk of heart disease, stroke, and even memory decline. Think of your mental health as the foundation of your overall well-being. Just as a strong foundation supports a house, a positive mindset supports a healthy body. When you feel stressed or anxious, your body releases cortisol, a hormone that over time can damage blood vessels, increase blood pressure, and weaken your immune system. But when you're happy, optimistic, and at peace, your body releases endorphins and serotonin, the hormones responsible for reducing stress and promoting well-being. Let me share with you a story about Helen and Doris, two neighbors who have lived side by side for more than 30 years. Both women are now in their late 70s, but their outlooks on life are vastly different. Helen wakes up every morning with a smile, grateful for the new day. She spends time tending to her garden, chatting with her grandchildren, and always finds joy in the little things, like the birds singing or the flowers blooming. Whenever she faces challenges, she brushes them off with a laugh, saying, "It's just life. We keep moving forward." Doris, on the other hand, often seems overwhelmed. She spends her mornings glued to the news, shaking her head at every headline. She worries constantly about her health, her family, and even the weather. Friends visit less often because conversations with Doris always turn into sessions of worry and complaint. As the years pass, the difference becomes clear. Helen continues to stay active, her memory sharp and her spirit light. Doris, however, begins to struggle with high blood pressure, frequent doctor visits, and constant fatigue. The secret: it wasn't just genetics or luck, it was mindset. Helen's positive outlook shielded her from the harmful effects of stress, while Doris's constant worrying wore her down, both mentally and physically. If you sometimes feel overwhelmed or struggle to find joy, don't worry. Improving your mental health is something you can start working on today. Here are some practical steps to help you begin practice gratitude. Take a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as the warmth of the sun, a good cup of coffee, or a friendly smile from a neighbor. Limit exposure to negativity. Avoid excessive news consumption, negative social media, or toxic relationships. Surround yourself with positivity and people who uplift you. Learn to manage stress. Techniques like deep breathing, meditation, and light exercise can help reduce anxiety and bring calmness. Stay socially connected. Spend time with friends, join community events, or volunteer. Human connection is a natural stress reliever. Laugh more. Laughter isn't just good for the soul, it's good for the heart. Studies show that laughter lowers blood pressure and improves blood flow, boosting your health. A happy mind leads to a happy life. Start today by practicing gratitude, finding joy in small moments, and surrounding yourself with positivity. Remember, it's never too late to change the way you think, and it just might add years to your life. Kitty, now that you understand the power of a positive mindset, it's time to move on to the final sign. This one is all about your balance and flexibility, 2 things that not only prevent accidents, but also serve as strong indicators of longevity. Have you ever tried standing on one foot for 10 seconds? It may sound simple, But this tiny test can actually reveal a lot about your health and longevity. According to a study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine, people over the age of 70 who cannot balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds are twice as likely to face a higher risk of mortality within the next 10 years. The reason behind this is quite simple. As we age, our muscles weaken and our sense of balance declines. When your balance and flexibility are compromised, the risk of falling increases dramatically. And for older adults, a simple fall can lead to serious injuries like hip fractures, head trauma, and even long-term disability. In fact, falls are one of the leading causes of injury and hospitalization for seniors. But here's the good news. Balance and flexibility are not fixed. Just like muscle strength, they can be trained and improved at any age. And the benefits go beyond just preventing falls. They also help maintain your independence, allowing you to move freely, climb stairs, and enjoy everyday activities without fear. Let me share with you the inspiring story of Mary, an 80-year-old woman who still lives independently in her cozy little house. Mary has always been a believer in staying active, but after a minor fall in her late 60s, she realized she needed to take her balance and flexibility more seriously. Every morning, Mary begins her day with a simple routine. She brushes her teeth while standing on one leg. It wasn't easy at first. She often wobbled and had to hold on to the sink, but she kept at it. Gradually, she began adding more exercises, stretching her legs, bending forward to touch her toes, and practicing light yoga moves. Her favorite activity, Tai Chi, a gentle form of martial arts that focuses on slow, controlled movements and deep breathing. Tai Chi not only improved her balance, but also gave her more confidence. She now moves around her home with ease, climbs stairs without hesitation, and even enjoys gardening without fear of tripping or falling. The difference is clear. While many of her friends now rely on walkers or support, Mary remains strong, independent, and full of energy. Her secret, not just strength, but balance and flexibility, two things that most people overlook, but are crucial for aging gracefully. If you're thinking that it's too late to start, think again. Improving your balance and flexibility is not only possible, it's easy to begin with just a few minutes each day. Here's how the one-leg stand test. Try standing on one foot for 10 seconds. Hold on to a chair for support if needed, and practice until you can do it comfortably without wobbling. Tai Chi or yoga. These gentle forms of exercise are proven to enhance balance, flexibility, and mental clarity. Find a local class or follow guided sessions online. Daily stretching routine. Spend 5-10 minutes each morning stretching your legs, back, and arms. Focus on gentle movements that improve your range of motion. Walk on uneven surfaces. Walking on sandgrass or even pebbled paths helps train your body to adjust to changes in balance. Balance exercises while doing chores. When washing dishes, try standing on one leg. When brushing your teeth, lift one foot off the ground. These small habits make a big difference over time. Balance isn't just about standing tall, it's about staying strong and independent for years to come. Start with one small step today. Practice standing on one foot. Take that Tai Chi class or simply stretch each morning. Remember, a strong foundation leads to a long and healthy life. Now that we've uncovered all 6 signs that reveal how long you might live after 70, it's time to bring everything together. Let's move into the conclusion, where we'll summarize these life-changing insights and show you how to start your journey toward healthier, happier aging. We've just explored 6 powerful signs that can predict how long and how well you might live after turning 70. These aren't just random indicators. They are scientifically proven reflections of your body's health and resilience. Let's take a quick look back. Walking speed. A simple pace around your neighborhood says more about your heart health and overall longevity than you might realize. Every step you take is an investment in your future. Grip strength. That firm handshake isn't just about greeting someone confidently. It's a window into your body's strength and vitality. Strong hands lead to stronger health. Sleep quality. It's not just about sleeping more, it's about sleeping well. Deep, restful sleep restores your body, sharpens your mind, and protects your heart. Waistline. Forget the bathroom scale. Your waistline is the true marker of your health risks. Keeping it in check can reduce heart disease and extend your life. Mental health. A happy mind leads to a happy life. Positivity and gratitude not only make each day brighter, but also add years to your journey. Balance and flexibility. Being able to stand on one foot isn't just a fun trick. It's a life skill. Improving your balance and flexibility helps prevent falls, maintain independence, and live with confidence. The path forward. Small steps. Big changes. If there's one thing to take away from this, it's that small changes create big results. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Start with one sign. Begin with a short walk each morning to improve your pace. Pick up a stress ball and squeeze it a few times a day to strengthen your grip. Set a sleep schedule and stick to it. Your body will thank you. Measure your waist and take small steps to reduce it with healthier meals and regular movement. Practice gratitude every morning. Even a simple thank you can shift your mindset. Stand on one leg while brushing your teeth. Little by little, you'll find your balance improving. The secret to living longer isn't hidden in expensive treatments or miracle cures. It's in these small, everyday habits. Picture yourself a few years from now, strong, independent, and full of life. You're walking around the park with ease, greeting friends, with a firm handshake, waking up every morning, feeling rested and ready. Your mind is sharp, your waistline is healthy, and you have the confidence to move without fear of falling. That's not just a dream, it's a reality you can start building today. All it takes is the decision to begin. If you've come this far, it means you care about your health and your future. Take that first step today. Walk a little further, sleep a little better, and live a little happier. Remember, longevity isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you love. Your journey to a stronger, healthier life starts now.